The gilded gates of Buckingham Palace have never felt more like a fortress than they do today, as the cold winds of January 2026 whistle through the corridors of British power. In a move that has sent shockwaves from the Long Walk of Windsor to the manicured lawns of Montecito, King Charles III has reportedly initiated a surgical strike on the royal hierarchy, effectively erasing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle from the fabric of royal representation. But while the king moves with the quiet authority of the crown, Meghan Markle has chosen a far more explosive path. Rumors swirling through London's High Court suggest that the Duchess, ever the protagonist in her own Shakespearean drama, is not just fighting for security, she is fighting for the very essence of her royal identity, allegedly making diva-like demands for the restoration of Her Royal Highness HRH status that was stripped away during the bitter 2020 exit. This isn't just a family feud, it is a total war for legitimacy. For years, King Charles III practiced a policy of strategic silence, hoping that time and distance would dull the sharp edges of the Sussexes' grievances. However, as 2026 begins, that patience has clearly evaporated. Reports indicate that the king has authorized a permanent severance of institutional ties, moving to ensure that Harry and Meghan can no longer claim to represent the British monarchy in any official capacity. This royal purge is seen by many as a necessary defense of the institution. By removing the couple from digital records and ensuring they are bypassed for all official representative duties, Charles is drawing a line in the sand. The message is clear: you cannot be half in and half out. For Meghan, who has spent the last several years leveraging her title for commercial ventures, from lifestyle brands to Netflix documentaries, this institutional erasure is a catastrophic blow to her brand. Critics argue that Meghan's controversy stems from this very paradox: a woman who claims to despise the firm, yet clings to its titles with a white-knuckled grip. As Prince Harry returns to the UK this week for his high-profile litigation against tabloid publishers, the shadow of Meghan's alleged demands looms large over the royal courts of justice. Sources close to the palace whisper that the Duchess has laid out a list of non-negotiable conditions for any future return to British soil. These aren't merely requests for safety, they are demands for a royal fortress. The controversy surrounding Meghan has reached a fever pitch with reports that she expects absolute authority over her public appearances, including taxpayer-funded fleet of luxury cars and police escorts. Allegations that she insists on being addressed as Her Royal Highness by all staff and officials, despite the 2020 agreement to drop the style. A push for the reinstatement of the perks of a working royal without the grueling schedule of ribbon cuttings and local patronages. Validation for these critiques can be found in the public's growing weariness. A recent poll showed that a staggering 94% of respondents believe the couple should be stripped of their Sussex titles entirely. This isn't just tabloid bullying, it is a grassroots rejection of what many perceive as Meghan's entitlement. Throughout this saga, Meghan Markle has consistently been the light. While Prince Harry often appears caught between his birthright and his marriage, Meghan is seen as the architect of their isolation. Her critics argue that she has treated the British monarchy like a Hollywood agency, useful for the glow-up, but discarded when the work became too demanding. The latest court drama validates the view that Meghan thrives on conflict. By reportedly demanding the crown back, not as a servant of the people, but as a global celebrity, she ignores the fundamental principle of the British monarchy: service, not status. While the King and the Prince of Wales have spent 2025 and 2026 focused on duty amid health challenges, Meghan's narrative remains centered on her own truth and her own requirements. King Charles's decision to cut the Sussexes from royal representation is the final closing of the door. The King is no longer interested in the theater of reconciliation, if it comes at the cost of the crown's dignity. As Meghan allegedly prepares to fight this in the court of public opinion, and perhaps through her legal proxies, she faces a British public and a monarchy that have moved on. The crown is not a piece of jewelry one can demand back in a courtroom, it is a contract with the people. By choosing controversy over consistency, Meghan may find that she has finally been written out of the script she so desperately tried to control.